Okay, so I thought I would make a video on making a weight for the rear of my, actually into the battery tray of my Team Associated SC5M short course truck. Um, I've tried stick-on weights and they just don't seem to, well, stick very well. I've tried double-sided tape and everything else. So I was thinking rather than buying an expensive weight, why not just use quarters? I believe 1/4 weighs around 5.5 grams. So I've got 8 quarters here. So what my thinking was, and I'm sure this has been done before, but just thought I would take a video, show you how I'm going to do it, is if I stack the 8 quarters in behind the battery, that would help the truck be a little bit more planted, because the rear motor trucks usually are a little bit better with traction than these mid-motor trucks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my battery. I'm running a shorty, as you can see here. I'm going to take the battery, because the battery tray is roughly as wide as this right here. So I'm going to take a piece of duct tape and cut it to the length of this battery here. And this is just regular old duct tape. So just for now, just throw some on there like that. Alright, grab my scissors. Let's see here. The duct tape seems to be about exactly as wide as the battery. Okay. You can keep these pieces or however you would want to do it. Probably just hold on to that one. Okay. So I'm trying to think I was trying to think if I wanted to use it 2 different weights or just one. Probably just go with one. So stack the quarters in here. They make the weights that go under the batteries that are about a mil thick and roughly 45 to 50 grams. And this should be somewhere in the vicinity of 55 grams. So there's 4 quarters there. And then just go ahead and stack them on top of each other. Okay. Alright, I can just fold this over here. That gives us a start, and then you can just use little pieces of tape or whatever to close it up, so you can keep as much dirt out of there as you can. It might help a little bit. I believe that the weights that you can buy for the under the battery are, they're not super expensive, but I want to say they're around 12 to $15, depending on, that's for probably two different types of grams, what brand that you would want to get. And this is just a way that just getting back into RC and trying to do it as cheap as I possibly can and get the truck to handle. $2 seems a lot better than 12. So then you can do this any way that you would feel comfortable doing. You could probably even use black tape or any kind of tape really would probably work. Let's see, it doesn't have to be perfect. Alrighty. Just kind of tape it. Okay. Kind of get the gist of how it looks, and I'll use some tape to cover the ends here. I may even write my name on it, so if it gets lost on the track, somebody may return it rather than take the $2 and go buy them something from the snack machine. Okay, so this piece, And like I said, there's no right or wrong way to do this, just as long as it's covered. I thought about using some metal that I had out in the garage, but then it just seems like that might be more of a hassle to have to go out there when it's cold and cut this. Oh, I did a lot better on that piece. See if you just cut it right the first time. Anyway, and basically, there's your weight. So, I'll show you the battery tray of the truck. That way you can see what I've got going on here. Okay, so here's the tray. And I was wanting to run the battery or the weight underneath the battery, but the problem is then that puts the battery up too high and the battery strap will not go over it. So this way, because this is where I was running my weights before, was along the back here. You can put your battery in here like so, and then I run some foam and stuff here, but I got my truck apart because I broke an arm waiting on my replacement part. But you can still get the battery strap under there just fine. I don't believe it'll go anywhere, just since it is under that battery strap. The little stick-on weights were, I'm guessing they were just, since you can't really, there's really nothing there to stick it to. So I was thinking that they're probably just, bumping around because I had them stuck down through here. So, but yeah, that's a $2 way to make some weight, and I'm sure there's different ways you can do it, and then you can position in different places. And I also thought about making 2 weights, one with just the 4/4. That way, if this is too much weight, then I have options, which I may still do. This was just a quick YouTube video that I wanted to put up, because I really like this truck, but the problem that I'm fighting with right now is just a little bit of rear traction. I'm going to get some new tires and some different things to try to help. And I've tried different setup stuff and everything, but this is just what I think is a pretty good way to get you a nice weight, and it's really doesn't look too bad. Like I said, it's roughly 55 grams around about. So I will definitely post later if you guys are interested in how it did. Subscribe, like, put a comment down below. Just let me know what you think.